What is up, guys? We are back. Road to 300 kilos, episode number 37. It has been a nice, solid week since I've last talked to you guys. I've been a little bit busy this week, so it's taken a little bit longer to get a video out than I would have liked. But regardless, we're here. Glad to have you. So today's session is pretty much just heavy singles. I'm working out with Burba today. We just shared a bar and a platform, and he was going pretty heavy, just singles. So I was like, fuck it, I'll join you. I'll do some heavy singles. Sounds like fun. I like doing heavy singles. That's kind of the whole point of the sport. So it might not be the smartest thing, considering I'm not really on a program right now, but it's the fun thing. And I kind of wanted to see where I was at anyway. It's not that like I have not been going heavy. A few times that I've been in the gym. I've been getting in the gym a few times a week, 3 or 4 times a week, and pretty much every session I'm working up to a pretty heavy weight just to be used to that feeling and make sure my body knows what it feels like. I don't know if that really makes sense, but we're trying it out and seeing what happens. So we have heavy snatch, pretty much just heavy, just work up to a max for the day almost, and then we got some clean pulls afterwards. So I wanted to see what kind of deficiencies I had in any of the lifts and where my weaknesses are, and then maybe once I, can get back in the gym a little bit more and get on an actual program, I can target some of those weaknesses. So I think this was a good day to do that. I'm trying to be a little bit more deliberate on my second pull in the snatch. If you see here, like I'm trying to keep it close to me and do more of a scoop instead of such a bang, if that makes sense. Because I've had a tendency in the past to really bang the bar with and get kind of shoot my hips forward a little too much and too fast and too early, and you know what I'm saying. So trying to fix that as I'm working back into it. And then right here, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I just felt like doing that for some reason. My left shoulder's been bothering me a little bit, so I kind of wanted to just do another little press to warm it up. So Burba is in the middle of prep for the Arnold, which is in Columbus, Ohio. He's going to be competing at that, which is in like 2 weeks, I think. So he's nearing the end of his prep, and he's looking good and feeling good. I'm hoping he can put up a nice performance at the Arnold. So it was a fun time to lift heavy together, because we're pretty close to some of the same numbers. So it's kind of just, you get in a flow state, one guy goes and then the next guy takes a little bit of rest, and so on and so forth, and it's just a nice little rhythm to work out together. So that was 85 kilos. There's a little bit of a jump from 70 to 85, but that's the jumps that he was taking, and I kind of wanted to just like follow him and let him do what he wanted to do. So we went 70, 85, and then now we got 92 on the bar. And I'm using straps just because, it's just one less thing that I have to think about for right now, because I'm more worried about other things. I mean, if I needed to, I can do without straps. It's not really that big of a deal, especially when you're doing singles. So there's Burba. That was 97. And then here's me with 97. I think I had a couple misses in the session, but I ironed them out pretty quickly, and I like my speed under the bar, and my pulling strength actually felt pretty good. I think some of the heavy pulls that I've been doing recently have helped the pull feel a little bit better. So we went 92, 97, and then now we're at 101. Pretty good. Pretty damn good. Cannot complain about that rep at all. So it's nice to know that I still have it a little bit, especially because I've lost a little bit of weight. I've lost like 12 pounds over the last few months, just from being so busy. I fast in the morning a little bit. So I've lost a little bit of weight, and I'm kind of nearing that. I'm pretty much at the 89 kilo class. So it's nice to be able to hit some of these numbers that, I was lifting even when I was a little bit heavier. that was a little bit of a miss there. That was a little bit of an over pull. Burba was like, dang, nice pull, man. So I think I kind of overcompensated and I wasn't really ready for the bar to fly like that. And so for this one, I was a little bit more prepared for it. And there we go. Some of the overhead strength is definitely lacking a little bit with the lack of just training and ollie in general. So you'll notice when I catch the bar in the bottom, it's a little wobbly here and there. If it's not in the right spot, it's super wobbly. Whereas, like, you know, when you see Burba catches there, he has a super strong lockout compared to me. It's not really my lockout that's the issue. It's just my overall stability. My shoulder stability just isn't there as much. Like even there, that was a pretty good snatch, but it looks a little ugly because it's a little wobbly in the catch because I'm weak, you know. Not weak, just unconditioned. My body's not really conditioned for. And that was 112. That was a pretty good attempt, actually. I liked that attempt. It was very aggressive and it was pretty fast under the bar. It just wasn't quite in the right spot. So I took it with a grain of salt. I was pretty happy to hit 109, considering I haven't been fucking training. So it tells me that, you know, once I can get back in a little bit more consistently and maybe you know, bulk up a little bit more again, because I don't know, if I want to put on a lot of strength fast, I need to make sure that I'm eating enough. That's the big thing, because right now I'm not really eating enough and I'm not training enough to put on a ton of strength. I've maintained my strength. It seems like I haven't really lost a lot of strength. My squats are still pretty strong. I mean, I've been like I'm repping 160 for 5 unbelted on squats, so I can't really complain there. I haven't lost a ton of strength, but I don't think I'm going to be gaining a ton of strength if I kept up with the way that things are going right now. I wouldn't be gaining a lot of strength. So as I've talked about in my last video, we're kind of in the process of getting a house, and I think once we get a house and I can get a little bit of a home gym started, then things can be a little bit more consistently. You know, things can move a little bit more consistently. I mean, so anyway, I'm just rambling at this fucking point. I don't know who the hell's watching these videos. I'm just talking. It's kind of like a little personal diary. It's pretty cool. I mean, it lets me get some of my thoughts out that I bottle up. So moving on to clean and jerks. The clean and jerks are feeling pretty damn good. I cannot complain about the clean and jerks. My left forearm still bothers me a little bit near the elbow, near the inside of my elbow/forearm. It's still pretty sore here and there sometimes, but other than that, the clean and jerks feel really, really good. I really like the way I'm pulling under the bar with my cleans. And then jerks were super fast today. You'll see here in a couple sets when I get up to the 125 mark, somewhere around there, my jerks were super, super fast. It was pretty sweet. Can't lie. So this right here was, I think, 116. And then we go straight to 125, I believe. So, because I think Burba's wanting to open up at the Arnold, like near the 135 range. So he's taking these bigger jumps because when you're warming up in the back room, you don't want to be doing a ton of reps. His jerk looks super solid right now. His elbows locking out very nicely. So 125. This jerk here is super fast. And so's the next one. But I like the clean there. And I'm doing all this beltless too, which is a pretty nice feeling. And look at that jerk. That was really nice. Cannot complain. I even have Devin in the background going, woo! So if I'm making people do that, that must mean I'm moving pretty fast. Especially people that see me lift all the time. So here's 120, 129. Yeah, this is 129.
Nice jerk.
Pretty solid. And then we got a little transition period here. Rachel just got done lifting. That's kind of the sequence that we were in. It was Burba and then Rachel and then me. Or it was Burba, then Devin, then Rachel, then me. So I was waiting on her to finish, and now we got 129. Easy clean, super easy clean. And then this jerk I move really fast in this jerk as well. God, if I could move like that every time. Woo-wee! So 133. This will be the last attempt of the day. We were thinking about going up after this, but this was a pretty tough lift. And I was like, yeah, let's stop here. I didn't quite push myself under enough in that jerk. I need to push myself under the bar a little bit more. Other than that, it was a pretty good lift, especially, like I said, beltless. For some reason, so here lately, I've been kind of going beltless just because, like, I'm not in the middle of, like, heavy training, and I'm not chasing numbers right now, per se. I mean, I know I'm doing this road to 300 kilos, but the goal isn't 300 kilos right now, right? Like, that's the end goal. But right now, we're working our way back and building this foundational strength, so I might as well not wear a belt and work on some other things at the same time, because you're kind of killing two birds with one stone if you don't train with a belt. You know, you're working your core a lot more, and you're teaching yourself how to brace properly and things like that. So I've just been working out without a belt for the last little while, but don't worry. I mean, once I start getting into more serious training and lifting heavy all the time, the belt will definitely be coming out. So we did 3 sets of doubles on clean pulls and then called it a day. So if you guys made it this far in the video, I really appreciate it. Hopefully I can get another video out sometime this week within the next 4 or 5 days. I don't really like doing a week, 8 days, so I apologize for that, but I'll catch you on the next one, guys. All right, peace.